Hi, my name is Joseph Cordon, and today I am interviewing Hugh Breslin. Now, Hugh, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi Joey. So I'm a second year electronic engineering student. I've been in the college for the past 2 years, and I'm the clubs and societies officer for the students' union this year.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'll keep going.
so I'm involved in two societies in the college at the moment. I'm the digital content manager for the Radio Society and the PRO for the Rainbow Society.
So, what position are you running for this year?
I'm running to hold my position on the students' union as the clubs and societies officer for a second term.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think this role entails?
So to be the clubs and societies officer is there to support and develop new clubs and societies, and also to help the ones that are already there in any issues that they might have, or anything that they want to do that they need help developing. They're also there to try and make changes that might not be seen year on year by the full-time staff employed by the college. So if there's, let's say, an antiquated system or a form that's no longer needed but everyone's being made filled out, it's kind of like, well, this needs to change, and that's kind of what the role entails to some extent.
Can you actually bring to the role?
Myself, I'd like to say I'm very outgoing, and I've been involved with BICS, which is the Board of Irish College Societies, for the past 2 years as well. So I was the networking rep for the college, and I'm actually on the board of BICS this year as the PRO. And that's given me great insight into how to effectively run a club or society and how to manage them very well and get the most out of the people running them. So I think that the experience I've gained from that has given me a brilliant ability to bring a lot to the table for this role.
So you've already felt like you have enough experience, like if you were to actually be elected again.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I think being in the role for a year, I've been able to really figure out how to effectively make a change. And instead of kind of when I started the role this year, it was trying to hit the ground running, trying to figure out who to contact,
So you just have an idea of just where to go,
Exactly, yeah. So I know exactly what I'm doing and how I should do it now, and I think that really makes it very effective for a second term to be able to go ahead and really bring some very positive change.
So how is your campaign going at this time?
I think it's going very well. It's still early days. So it's really only a Facebook page at the moment. Posters will be going up in a day or two around the college, but I think there's a good reception from the students of the college there so far.
So what is your plan on securing students' votes for those that actually just haven't heard about you right at this moment?
Well, it's my hope I'll be out canvassing the 2 days of voting. So voting starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and ends at 3 in the afternoon. So I'll be around in the foyer, around the halls at those times, making sure that students see me and can talk to me and ask me any questions they want. And then obviously I'll be putting up my posters around the college so people should see me. Mm-hmm. And it would just be my hope as well that people who will support me in my campaign would be able to spread the word to people who might not have seen posters or might not have heard about my campaign, and then hopefully through word of mouth as well things will spread.
So I just want to ask, what sort of different ideas do you actually have that would make you stand out from the other candidates in the election?
I think some of my ideas, the benefits they have is that they're as realistic as I can make them. I tried not to be far-fetched and say, I'm going to make 10,000 new clubs and societies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this and try and help them. One of my ideas is I'm hounding the college at the moment to try and get a clubs and societies room. And because of when that proposal got brought forward this year and the time it's taken to actually get it through and get it to the relevant people, it won't happen until the next semester. But I think that's a very strong proposal because it'll mean that clubs and societies have their own space in the college that they can make their own. And by doing that, that really makes it stand out as something that'll benefit clubs and societies hugely.
Okay. So for any student that actually wants to run the elections, you actually had to go present a manifesto to the relevant people. Can you tell me a bit about the ideas you have in your manifesto?
Yeah, so my manifesto is I want to bring in changes that'll be sustainable over time. I don't just want to bring in one change that'll last for a year. So a couple of my ideas would be I'm going to bring in training on how to properly hand over 1 year to the next in a club and society, how to make up your handover document. So let's say you're the chairperson and you're leaving, you're not going to run again, and you'll be gone from the college next year. How to make up your document that tells the next chairperson what you've done, how you did it, and what what people you contacted and how to contact them, instead of someone who comes into the role trying to figure it out all over again. And I think that'll be brilliant, as it means that the club or society isn't really effectively starting again. And then as well, I want to bring in, training on how to effectively run an AGM, which is an annual general meeting at the end of the year, to tell the members what's happened and then to elect the new committee. And bring in a set time that the new committee has to be re-elected once the semester starts.
So do you have any sort of plan on implementing like any of these ideas you have?
Yeah, so it's basically down to contacting all the societies and saying, look, this is the deadline you have. If you don't run your AGM and your EGM and you don't have these handover documents in place by this time, it's going to affect your recognition. It will be taken into consideration when you apply for funding from the college. And I don't want to say it's not threatening them, but it's putting an onus on them that it will have a knock-on effect if they don't do it. And I think that's the best way to go about it, because you can't turn around and say, oh, well, you won't be a society. But making it very clear, if you don't do this, it will affect your society, and you want it to keep going.
Okay, so just a couple of last questions. What does this position mean to you if you were to just be elected? Like, what do you feel?
Well, I feel I could bring a lot of change. I feel that the position is one that can bring a lot of good things to the students at the college, because clubs and societies to me are an integral part of college life, and they can help students with retention. They can help make your day seem a bit better. You're going, I have a day full of lectures, but I can go to the society thing at the end of the day, or this club training at the end of the day, and it'll be at least be a nice thing at the end of the day. And if I can bring in some positive change that even helps 10 or 20 students attend clubs and societies and have a better college experience, I think that would be a brilliant effect that I could make with
You just kind of just want them to unwind, after following all the stress they've just had.
Exactly. If it can help students relax a bit, have a better time in college, and then that knocks on to your grades and how much you like your course.
Okay.
So it does have a knock-on effect that I think would be very good.
Okay, one last question. For any of the students that are just listening, how can they contact you if they actually want when they actually want to ask you any questions they might have regarding, if you're running in this election?
So I have a Facebook page set up for this campaign. So it's facebook.com/HB4CS. It's the number 4. I tried to make it as memorable as possible. So they can contact me through that, and I'd say that's the easiest way. Or if you go on, we have a clubs and societies section on the college website that has all my contact details on it as well, so people can find me through there.
Okay, no worries. Thank you for your time. This has been Hugh Breslin, and I'm Joseph Cordon. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joey.